Mets start play tonight at 83-68, and the Mets start play tonight 2 games ahead of Atlanta for the 3rd wild card spot. So the Mets sitting in a pretty good position now as we begin the final 11 games of the regular season.
Tonight's starting pitcher Jose Quintana had a really rough August, but his last 4 starts he's been nothing short of brilliant.
He has been a phenomenal ERA, below 1 in those 4 starts.
Swing and a line drive to Hopper and through the hole into right field, a base hit. Out of the reach of Jose Iglesias, ranging to his left. And so C.J. Abrams has led off the game with a single to right field here in New York.
See what Dylan Cruz can carry from last night forward to tonight.
And Cruz hits the curveball toward the middle of the diamond. Iglesias with a nice pickup off to Acuna to first, dugout, but not in time. Little magic in the middle of the infield. Iglesias with those golden hands picked up that short hop and got the force. And only the speed of Cruz prevented it from being a double play. And he struck him out. It goes to the backstop. Wood is out. He can't advance because first base was occupied. Cruz goes to second, and that's the 2nd out.
So the Nats will have 2 men on and 2 out, and Juan Yepes coming up.
And a ground ball. Acuna charges it, loves it on the medium hop, and throws him out to get Quintana through the opening inning.
And here's DJ. 3rd time against the Mets this year.
He's a guy that only goes 5 innings. He's only gone 6 innings once.
Made his major league debut against the Mets June 4th.
And this ball's got some slice on it into the corner. Dylan Cruz acting like he's been here for more than 3 ball games. That was a fair ball when he made that running catch.
Payoff pitch to Marte is taken low, a changeup, ball 4.
Hers walks Marte, and the Mets have their first base runner. Runner goes, pitch misses, throw to second. Marte slides in safely. 16 stolen bases in 17 tries for the active stolen base leader in the major leagues, Starling Marte.
And a ways to his right for Tenna to go. Plants, exchanges, and gets him.
Over to 3rd on the play is Marte with 2 out, and Pete Alonso will be the batter. Hers delivers. Swing and a line drive left field. Wood coming in and makes the catch for the out, reaching down below his knees to haul it in. An absolute rocket. A seed off the bat of Alonso. And James Wood makes a very nice play coming in on it in left center field.
And he lines one past the mound. In comes Iglesias, has to negotiate the bag, and then the toss in time. Oh, wow.
Boy, every night Iglesias puts on a fielding clinic. That is just a wonderful play. Easy on the ground ball. The charge is there. Wonderful, but getting rid of it like he did. That is just superb.
Here's Dylan Cruz, 1-on-1 out.
This double play ball, if they hurry. Acuna with the flip, the turn by Iglesias, and they double up the speedy Cruz to end the inning. 6-4-3 to get Quintana through the 3rd. Still no score.
DJ Hers faces fellow rookie Luis Angel Acuna.
Swing and a miss and a Hurst fastball upstairs. And the first time around for the Mets, they go 1 for 8 with an Alvarez single and a Marte walk. He is dealing here. Nasty pitch in the dirt. Drew Millis covers it nicely. On to Yepes. 3 Ks in the first 10 batters.
The 2-2. Swinging a foul tip, struck him out. DJ Hers strikes out the side. He puts away Marte on a high fastball. So Hers strikes out Acuna, Iglesias, and Marte in an impressive 3rd inning of work.
3-1 coming. Up and in, and Nimmo is aboard. So the Mets get the leadoff man on for the first time. That's 77 walks for Nimmo, 3rd in the National League. That's pulled into the left field for a base hit by Alonso. Nimmo to second. He'll stop there as Wood gets to it. So Pete Alonso with another line drive. And the Mets have their 2nd hit. And they've got the first 2 men on to the 4th.
And the Mets have them set up here. 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Tyrone Taylor.
That's lined toward right center field. Cutting across is Young. He won't get there. It goes up the gap. Cut off on the warning track. Nimmo to 3rd. He's got Alonso on his heels. Nimmo will score. Alonso stops at 3rd. Nimmo's safe at the plate. An RBI double for Tyrone Taylor. And the Mets go in front 1-0. So Taylor comes through again. Tyrone continues to provide big hits for the Mets. Now 2nd and 3rd and nobody out for Vientos. The infield comes in. And he drives this one to center field for a base hit. Alonso will score. Taylor being waved around. He will score. Mark Vientos breaks his slump, drives in 2, 3-0 New York.
And Vientos, who was really scuffling, gets a big spot with ducks on the pond and comes through. It's a 4-pitch walk. And if that Washington bullpen wasn't throwing yet, it should start throwing now. Here's Acuna. Chance to drive in another couple of runs.
And he pulls one on the ground. Past Abrams, base hit. Around third comes Vientos. He heads for the plate. Wood's throw is cut off. Luis Angel Acuna drives in a run. And it's 4-0 New York.
Well, DJ Hurst departs. He had 3 good innings. Cannot survive the 4th. He'll leave with the bases full of Mets.
Jacob Barnes was the losing pitcher in the opening game of this series on Monday night. Gave up the game-winning hit to starting Marte in the 10th, and it's Marte whom he comes in to face with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 4th inning.
And Marte lines one into right for a base hit. That'll bring home Bader. Acuna being waved around third. He heads for the plate. The throw skips in too late. Marte drives in a pair. It's 6-0 New York. Now Marte against Barnes on Monday night pulled his base hit to left. This time he takes one the other way to drive in 2 runs, and the Mets are having a field day here in the 4th.
And here's Nimmo, second time up in the inning. 2 on, again just 1 out.
And Nimmo drives one to deep right center field. Cruz goes back, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo puts the hammer down. A 9-run inning for New York. 20th home run of the year for Nimmo. A 3-run shot. Biggest inning of the year for New York. 9-0.
Right down the pipe. Belt high. Bomb.
Last time the Mets scored as many as 9 runs in an inning, you got to go back to 2021 against the Pirates. They had a 10-run inning that day. This inning began with the game scoreless. Not scoreless anymore.
Quintana sailing, having allowed just 2 hits.
Young flies one out to right center and overcomes Taylor to get it. That retires the side. 5 scoreless innings for Jose Quintana. 7th inning, Jose Quintana still rolling. 3-2 coming. That's driven out to right center field. Back in the gap. Taylor to the wall, and he makes the leaping catch right at the top of the fence. Boy. Taylor timed it perfectly, caught it right in front of the orange line. Probably was not going out of the park, but he saves Quintana an extra base hit by robbing Chaparro 1 away.
3-1 pitch in there, strike 3 called. Another Quintana out. This one a looking strikeout from Yepes. 4th K of the night for Quintana.
Retired 12 of the last 13 since Abrams singled in the 3rd. He's only allowed 2 hits.
Pitch. Bouncing ball hit weakly up the first baseline. Alonso down to field. Flip to Quintana. He steps on the bag in time. Inning over. Once again against the Washington Nationals, Jose Quintana. This is the 3rd time now this year. 7 shutout innings against the Washington Nationals.
That's with a 9-0 lead, and Maton on here in the 8th inning in relief of Quintana.
So runners on the corners with 2 out, and Dylan Cruz the batter.
Baker at third, Nunez at first with 2 out. And Cruz hits it sharply up the middle. Run down by Acuna. The quick throw, and he got him.
Side retired. Nicely done by Luis Angel Acuna. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The Mets 9, the Nationals nothing.
1 out. Here's Acuna, who's 1 for 3 at an RBI single in the 4th. Acuna flies one to deep left. Wood goes back near the wall. It's out of here. Luis Angel Acuna homers for the 2nd straight night. I mean, this kid has done absolutely nothing wrong from the first time he stepped on the field for the Mets in Philadelphia. 7 hits in his first 15 big league at bats, including 2 home runs. For the Mets to lose their MVP and then have a 22-year-old untested big leaguer step in and perform at this level in Lindor's spot is just unfathomable. Now the Nats are down to their final strike and strung together 7 hits in a 9-run 4th inning, their biggest inning of the year. And now Brazoban trying to put on the finishing touches.
Yepes strikes out, and the ball game is over.
The New York Mets have rather emphatically swept the 3-game series from the Washington Nationals here at Citi Field, holding Washington to just 2 runs in the 3 games as the Mets stay 2 games ahead of Atlanta for the 3rd wild card spot.